General's back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. And watching this live with... It's Teofimo Lopez, tries to be entertaining both in and out of the ring. And boy, is he talented, a two-division world champion. Here comes Prince Jr. A lot of hype.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York in the United States, an electrifying two-division champion of the world known as the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Surrey, England, and the famed boxing family, here is the son of the prince, Adam Hamed.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches. You can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They both want the knockout. Nice hook. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction. Oh, wait a minute! And Adam Hamed has been dazed! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Jab. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet. What do we expect to see here in round 2? They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
A perfect counter shot. There's a counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Oh, what a punch! These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Can't find a home for that jab. This fight has a real good flow to it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without...
On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he misses with that jab. The courage on display here is incredible. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Misses with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have... There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Got him there. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice exchange here from both men. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. That was almost... On to the fifth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both want a knockout, you can tell. What a punch. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he blocks the left uppercut. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A